First at 4, a defining moment in Spurs history. Good afternoon on this Monday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm Sarah Fergani. Just hours ago, Gregg Popovich passed on the baton to a new head coach in an emotional gathering of Spurs legends, past and present, all watching the start of a new era. What made today even more powerful was seeing Coach Pop back in front of the cameras for the first time since suffering a stroke in November. Pop announced on Friday he is stepping down after 29 seasons as head coach, but today he promised to stay involved. Again, sports director Nate Ryan was there and watched this moment in Spurs history unfold. Must have been something, Nate.
Yeah, Sarah, it was cathartic. Maybe the single most surreal moment in the history of this franchise. The purpose of today was a formal inauguration of new coach Mitch Johnson, but it began in a very much church-like processional. Gregg Popovich entering the room, flanked by the players that helped deliver his best moments as head coach. Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Sean Elliott, all present. Current players, Victor Wembanyama, Steph Castle, those others. Popovich physically appearing very fragile for the first time in public, but the moment I'm going to remember is when the Hall of Fame coach rose to stand with the help of the two players who he relied on in the glory days of Spurs basketball, Ginobili and Duncan, and Popovich then delivered what felt like a farewell address as head coach. But despite the delicate situation, Popovich made sure to remind us all of his sense of humor when he unzipped his jacket to reveal his new title, El Jefe, as president of Spurs basketball operations. Popovich expressing full confidence in Mitch Johnson as a successor, but also a thanks to the fans who know him as the winningest coach of all time.
I want to thank the fans for being right next to us with every win and every loss over these many years. We feel a close bond with you, and we know that we have a big responsibility to you here in San Antonio, and we will never forget that. But thank you for the years of your support, and we won't let you down. We won't win every game, but we'll try to, and we'll do it with class, whether it's a win or a loss. One of the reasons that I'm doing this now is that we have to have someone in charge who's fully capable of giving their very best, because that's what this group deserves and demands. And we have that man here in San Antonio.
And of course, that man is Mitch Johnson, who stepped in for Popovich when Pop took his medical leave back in November. Johnson's been with the Spurs organization for 10 years. The Spurs are very much run like a family, Popovich being the patriarch, and Johnson now next in line as head coach. But a checkpoint in all-time Spurs history. I know Spurs fans across San Antonio probably getting very emotional, tears of sadness, some tears of happiness in terms of a coronation of sorts of a new coach. We'll hear from Mitch Johnson and expectations under his rule coming up here in the next couple hours. Sarah.